any kind of industry, you run into incidents happening at the facility. And at the last meeting, a lot of questions were asked, well, how would you handle this? How would you handle that? And the common response is, well, we'll have a plan written up for that. Well, just an example of how Invenergy handles their plans. Major storm in Oakwood, Illinois at their California Ridge facility. On November 18th of 2013, caused a power outage. FAA safety lighting on their turbines went out from 5 p.m. till 9 p.m. Their local council asked Mr. Blazer, what happened with the emergency lights after the storm and what is the protocol for them? His response was, quote, there was a grid outage and the lights are not powered during an outage. Attached is California Ridge's procedure for dealing with FAA lights that are not lit. The procedure was followed. And that's where it ended. Well, he also attached their procedure. And section 4.2.1, any failure or malfunction that lasts more than 30 minutes and affects the top light or flashing obstruction light, regardless of its position, should be reported immediately by calling a phone number so a notice to airman or NOTAM can be issued. Well, if you search the NOTAM site, not a single result comes up for that incident. So I think you need to add in as a condition that anytime an incident happens, you need written proof sent to the borough within a reasonable amount of days, 10, 14, 20 days, which is plenty of time because they will have their own internal reports done, sent to the borough as well, so you have a record that they followed the procedures that they claimed they would be following. Because if it's not followed, then how do you really know that they're keeping their word with what they said they were going to do? And something like FAA lighting is extremely, extremely serious because at a completely different facility, not owned by Invenergy, not related to them in any way, on April 27th, 2014, FAA lighting went out on a turbine and a small plane crashed and killed 4 people because they didn't know it happened. It's important that they follow their procedures to the T. And you need to keep them in check to make sure they do.
Sorry, were they contributing their power to a grid?
I do believe so. I mean, it's a whole wind farm.
Well, the thing is, if they're contributing power to a grid, there's other power companies contributing to the same grid. It would seem like more than one company went down at the same time.
That I don't
Don't you
know.
agree?
I would assume so, but
They still have to call.
yeah, why wouldn't they call and alert?
Yeah, that's another issue, but it would sound like they're all down.
Well, I don't live in Illinois. I'm only basing it on news reports that I'm reading, so I don't know how it's designed, obviously.
Is your point more to the fact that some kind of recording of incidents should be a condition of? And
Right,
that seems to be.
a recording
and
of-
I don't think Invenergy would.
And reporting,
And reporting.
Oh, no, I'm not
because
saying they
aircraft
wouldn't,
come down here all the
but I
time
don't think
on
they
the
would
approach
object
to
to
the
that
wall.
being a condition that they would.
Recording and sending a report to the borough in writing after every major incident. Obviously, if somebody slips and breaks an
You
arm.
wouldn't object to that? Okay. I think they wouldn't object
Who
to
would
it.
normally they report to?
I think it's a good idea, actually.
Well,
The FAA.
that one is, for that specific incident, it was supposed to be reported to the FAA.
Yes, I understand that part, but and windmills.
Yes, it's obviously different things, but it's still, there's going to be FAA lighting on the stacks, is there not?
There has to be.